Welcome to Milt's Corner. I am yours truly, Milton. In this corner, we will have the curious three. Three questions that I am curious to know from different individuals from different walks of life. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, Milt's Corner, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to always be grateful and always be blessed. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Milt's Curious 3. I am your host, Milton. I pray all is well. I pray all is well to everyone you're connected to. Remember, everything will be okay. And if not, it will be. Today we have Miss Brenda, my wonderful friend of true inspiration. And I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Brenda. I'm currently as a part-time instructor at the YMCA. I met Milton through the YMCA. My mama bear role got in there. Every time I see him going in that sauna for a little too long, I have to yell in there, tell him, you know you've been in there too long, Milton, and he has to get out. So I'm like his little mama bear at the Y, make sure he stays out of trouble. Bless me.
And
Good guy.
I've been knowing you for going on about 3 years now.
Yes.
It's been a joy every time. So I'm gonna ask you three questions. So the first question is, what do you want to be? What did you want to be as a child? When when you grew up, what did you want to be as a child?
Originally, when I was young, I always wanted to be a nurse. Okay. So I did go to Milwaukee Technical School. I went there my last senior year. I had like maybe 3 hours of regular school. Went the rest of it to be a nurse's aide or nurse's assistant. So I did become a nurse's assistant. I started working at Southside Regional when it was very, very
Back when it was
back in the
Signal
days.
Street.
I worked on the pediatric ward. I got a little too attached to the kids and stuff. Then I moved to a nursing home. Then one day I decided to go to the military. I wanted to stay a nurse, in the nursing field in the military. So my recruiter, of course, told me about this wonderful MOS called Chemical.
Wow.
And
What
said,
what MOS is that?
that used to be a 54 Echo. Now it's a 74 Delta, chemical operations specialist. And they made it seem like I'll be working in the laboratory. And I was like, well, that's good. I'll be in there. I'll be making CX, okay, gases, stuff, whatnot. And I did work in the lab for a little bit. And then after I finished AIT, that was it. I was in as it would say, an NBC room. A room where we kept all our equipment, protective gear, in case of wherever they have weapons of mass destruction incident.
Yeah.
So that was my closest thing to the nursing field. And I stayed in that MOS or that field for 13 years.
Wow. And how many years did you do in the Army?
For the Army, I had 13 years active duty, 12 years, so many months of active duty time. I got out ETS, started in the military in September, like 29th, and I joined the reserves like September 30th. And I stayed in the military all the way up until December 31st, 2020. I had a total of 40 years
Oh, wow.
and 2 months and 20 some days.
Wow, that's amazing.
That was a long time.
That's amazing. I'm glad you pushed through all that.
I did.
Thank you. Wow. The next question would be, what would you tell your 21-year-old self?
My 21-year-old self. Probably to wait until a little bit to have kids, okay, because I had a child, well, two children while I was in my first contract with the military. So within that first 2 years, I had already had two kids.
Yeah.
And at that time, I'm still like, I joined the military at 20, so I'm like 22 and 23 with two kids, and I still want to be active and still want to do young people thing, but I had kids and all that stuff. So I was grateful that I had my parents that I could that took care of kids because I was like a single parent for long, and then in my that part of the military, we did a lot of field exercise. So it was like I was in graph and wild flicking, and it was a lot of field exercise.
And
So
they cut no slack on females. So
yes, yes, yeah.
understand your
So
challenge.
that part right there, little me would have waited probably to have kids maybe later on
And I
in
respect
my
that.
military career.
I respect that. The last question is, what are you grateful for?
I am grateful. I'm grateful. Believe it or not, I'm grateful just to be here, just to have health, just to continue to be working in the Y as an instructor. Back in from 2011 to 2013, I was having like medical issues. Okay. So the first medical issue I had in 2011, I had to have an operation on the foot. Okay. An outpatient, but still medical. They still had to go in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
2012, I had an operation on my knee, still outpatient.
Yeah.
Good to go. Still had to go under. 2013, April 16th, I had a heart attack. Okay, heart attack is a heart attack, right? I'm thinking at that point, because I was thinking it's just indigestion and just went on and on. And long story short, it was a heart attack. Okay, so I had the heart attack, and it still. I still didn't like that term heart attack. I'm thinking it was just an incident that happened that happened to me. But long story short, came out, had a heart attack, had to be in ICU for a little bit, made it through, still was doing my military time after and all that
Wow.
stuff. And then, okay, that was 2016. I'm thinking that's the latest scare. In March of last year, I went for my colonoscopy. They found a polyp. Okay,
Wow,
that
yeah.
polyp turned out to be cancer. Okay, so it's like in March, they found the polyp. In April, I had to have a surgery. And in surgery, they had to take away half of my right colon. They had to take away my appendix.
Wow.
I stayed in the hospital at the VA hospital like 16, 17 days. It was the worst time of my life.
Yeah.
But out of all of that, when I got out, I didn't have to take chemo or radiation.
That's a blessing.
And so it's 1 year now. So this year, April, but I have to go back for my yearly colonoscopy next month on the 12th. So we'll see how that
Well, we're
goes.
gonna pray on that. Everything we're gonna claim that everything.
Yes.
I mean, they scare you with the word. The words are scary. What God has in the final say.
You know what? When they first said the cancer, I used to say the C word. Um, my relative was more afraid of the C word, cancer, than I was. But then I was thinking about my attitude was like, oh, so what if I got it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what can I do about it? My thing is, you have little kids, like months and 2 years old and 3 years old, and they got cancer, and I'm worried about me at 60 some
Yeah.
with cancer with these kids going through it. So that was my attitude on those
I
things.
respect your positive attitude, man. I mean, we have no other choice but to deal with what's given to us. So I
Yes.
respect you, and I just wish you well. And just hear living testimony to not letting outside noise distract you. So whatever's meant to be God, let God
That is
will
so
be
true.
done.
That is so true.
I want to thank you for
But
taking
you're
your time.
inspiration too, Mel. You
Thank,
are, yes.
thank you. As people, we all in this together. So,
Yes, we are.
your situation may not be the same as mine, but it doesn't make mine or yours greater.
It's
We
still
all,
the same thing. Cancer is cancer.
yes. And someone is not even sick. They may be having a financial crisis.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
going through the worst as well. So, I just appreciate you for taking time, and we're going to continue just pushing through, and I really thank you, and I want to tell everyone to have a wonderful day, and God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you, Mel.